Welcome everyone to Friday Night Smackdown. We are just a couple of days away from SummerSlam this Sunday as we look to see who the third man in that United States Championship triple threat match will be. We've already seen Carmelo Hayes advance with a win over Cedric Alexander. We will see Cedric in action against Trick Williams later tonight. Cedric believing he would have beaten Carmelo if it wasn't for Trick. But also Butch advancing with a win over Theory. Theory last week didn't take that loss too well as he low-blowed Butch after the match. But we're going to see who's joining Butch and Carmelo here tonight with the gold standard Shelton Benjamin entering the ring first. A legendary competitor is Shelton, looking to have more title run maybe with the US Championship, but he's got a tough challenge in front of him in the form of the original Bro, Matt Riddle. Don't take Riddle lightly. You might joke around, you've seen him coming out on a scooter, you mightn't take him serious, but Matt Riddle, he's a former UFC fighter. He isn't someone to overlook, he isn't someone to laugh at. No matter how he may come across. But again, it's not going to be easy for Riddle sharing the ring with Shelton Benjamin. Of course, Shelton talked about his being a legendary. Matt Riddle, one of the brightest stars we have on Smackdown, looking to prove a point against someone who very well could end up in a Hall of Fame one day. There you see Shelton Benjamin, Riddle. And we talked about Riddle's UFC experience. Of course, Benjamin, a former amateur wrestler as well. As they lock up now, Riddle putting Benjamin on his shoulders and the knee. And this is suplex, and this is what Matt Riddle utilizes so well. The strikes and the submissions, as we've seen with that knee. Benjamin in trouble early as Riddle gets that headlock locked in. I believe he punched him, couldn't really see it with the camera angle we got. Shelton rolls to the floor, Benjamin coming out after him. Shelton gets caught with that big belly to belly, and the knee busts open Shelton Benjamin. Shelton in trouble. It's all Matt Riddle with Benjamin with the reversal, and Shelton sending Riddle back into the ring. Shelton needs to kind of get some momentum going, lock up Irish whips. Shelton sent into the corner, and a big elbow. And oh shit. Shelton Benjamin sent crashing to the mat. Now Matt Riddle, the big right hands and elbows, I believe that was, showing his MMA background. There is Riddle and the original Bro in control. And again, Riddle just works over Shelton Benjamin though with the reversal, but Riddle again turns it around. And Shelton though firing back now. Springboard by Shelton, crossbody connects. Goes for the cover. One count. It's not going to put away Matt Riddle with that, but forcing him to exert energy to kick out. RKO by Riddle. Riddle with an RKO. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Shelton kicking out. That cutter by Riddle. The RK Bro. And a big head kicking now, looking for the Bro mission. Just firing away now. Riddle, Bro mission locked in, Shelton in trouble. Shelton, is he going to be able to get out of his Bro mission? It's locked in. Benjamin, nowhere to go. But he's able to he's managed to break the grip. Shelton back to his feet. Missing with that kick. Now Riddle, Benjamin ducking this time. Shelton Irish whip, shoulder tackle. Shelton trying to fire off on Riddle, trying to gain some momentum. Benjamin slamming Riddle into the corner, throwing him across the ring. And oh, big knee by Riddle. May have knocked out Benjamin, but Shelton, he's able to get up. Super kick connects. And he's got the armchair German suplex. Shelton finally able to get some momentum going. Big right hand by Benjamin. Now the ground and pound by Shelton. Just wearing down Riddle. Benjamin picking up Riddle now. Strikes. Combination. Now the power Shelton driving Riddle down. And Peter connects. 1, 2. Oh, Matt Riddle kicks out. Shelton thought that Peter was going to be enough to put away Riddle. But Shelton going up top of what? Shelton known for his athleticism, known for his high flying ability. What is Shelton going to go for here? Flying clothesline, I think it was, and he connected. And now it's Riddle busted open. Both men busted open. And just driving the face of Riddle into the mat. Remember, winner of this joins Butch and Carmelo Hayes in that Triple Threat United States Championship match at SummerSlam. Riddle and Benjamin leaving it all on the line. And this is just our opening contest. Still to come, we got Cedric Alexander versus Trick Williams, as well as Blair Davenport teaming up with Asuka against Damage Control. Of course, Blair will challenge Bayley as that belly to belly. That T-bone suplex by Shelton almost putting away Riddle. As I said, Blair Davenport will challenge Bayley for Smackdown Women's Championship Sunday. Oh, Shelton went for a knee miss. Gets caught by Riddle, gut wrench. Suplex and Riddle holding onto that gut wrench. Again, just not letting go of the grip. Riddle has Benjamin down center of the ring. Big kick connects. And looking for the bro mission. Locked in. Bro mission locked in with Riddle. Book a spot at SummerSlam. Yes, Shelton nowhere to go. Shelton Benjamin taps. Matt Riddle joins Carmelo Hayes and Butch. That will be the 3 men competing for the United States Championship Sunday. As we take a look at the highlights, a close fought battle between Benjamin and Riddle. You got to wonder if Benjamin had took Riddle away from the ropes, would he got the win off that T-bone? But here it is, the bro mission locked in. Shelton Benjamin nowhere to go, so he tapped. And the original bro, Matt Riddle, heads to SummerSlam. This Sunday, it will be Riddle, Butch, and Carmelo Hayes United States Championship on the line. You got to wonder, see the blood on Riddle. What condition will he be in for Sunday? Well, he has a chance to leave as United States Champion. While LA Knight issuing a challenge for SummerSlam is the megastar as we move on with Cedric Alexander. Last week he made a challenge to Trick Williams because 2 weeks ago Carmelo Hayes defeated Cedric to advance to the United States Championship match at SummerSlam. Trick Williams was at ringside for Carmelo and Cedric. Of course, Trick did get involved. Cedric believes if it wasn't for Trick, it would be him going to SummerSlam. So he wants to put Trick back in his place here tonight. Of course, we just seen in our opening contest Matt Riddle advancing to that triple threat match. Of course, we seen Butch take his spot last week. Of course, we already mentioned Carmelo Hayes. Cedric Alexander, he did say Carmelo, if he walks out with the belt Sunday, he's got watches back, as Cedric will be coming for him. Here comes Trick Williams. Of course, Carmelo Hayes not at ringside tonight. Carmelo preparing for his match Sunday. Can Trick Williams get a victory? Or can Cedric Alexander get a little bit of payback? Pick up the win. Get back on track here on Friday Night Smackdown. Do you see Trick Williams? The first time seeing Trick in action here tonight. As we are moments away from this match getting underway, you see Cedric and Trick. They're going to do a battle. Referee calling for the bell, and we are underway. And Trick trying to fly at Cedric straight away, but Cedric knocking Trick Williams down with that right hand and the elbow drop connecting. And now Cedric just slamming Trick face first into the mat. Williams in trouble early as Cedric locking up, and again just sends Trick Williams face first into the mat. Won't be surprised if we've seen an imprint of Trick Williams' face buried into the mat after that. And now going to work on the legs is Cedric Alexander. Williams though able to get the boot up, but Cedric going back to work. Just that surfboard stretch, just bow and arrow stretch, stretching Williams across the knee. Williams able to float over into pin, but Cedric kicking out straight away. But Williams comes out and flying clothesline for the first time this match. Trick Williams getting a bit of offense in, going for that octopus stretch, just stretching away, trying to extend the arm. Cedric though has an answer. Cedric missing with that flying clothesline. Now Williams dropping him across the knee. Just stomping away now. Oh, just stomping away on the right hand of Cedric Alexander is Trick Williams. And a slap to the back of the head. Drop kick connects, but Cedric didn't go down. Boot in the midsection by Trick. Trick with the Irish whip, sends Cedric to the corner. Splash and an elbow. And another elbow drop by Trick Williams. Goes for the cover. Is that going to be enough to put away Cedric Alexander? 1, 2. Cedric kicking out. Now Trick in control of Cedric. Trying to stretch him out with the octopus hold. Locked in, center of the ring. Again, Cedric able to fight his way out. Drop to a hold. Clothesline by Cedric. Connects with the second one. Splash into the corner. And Cedric's on a roll. Ducks under. Big clothesline by Alexander. Kip up. And Cedric on fire now. Boot to the midsection. Brainbuster connects. But Trick Williams able to roll up Cedric. Can he steal it? 1. Only a 1 count. Cedric kicking out. Trick though, big diving clothesline takes down Cedric. And Williams setting up Cedric. Boot to the midsection. Fisherman. Brainbuster. Fisherman. Brainbuster. Could that put away Cedric? 1, 2. And Alexander kicking out. Trick Williams thought he had done enough to put away Cedric. And wisely Cedric rolling to the outside. Williams going up top. Big axe handle to the floor. but Alexander able to avoid a drop kick. Now going to work on the arm is Alexander. Oh, stomp onto Trick Williams. And sends him into the barricade and went for a drop kick. Williams able to avoid it. Now it's Trick sending Cedric into the ringside barriers. And face first goes Cedric Alexander, but Cedric fights back. Referee up to a count of 6. Remember, 10 counts here on the floor. And again, Cedric sends Trick into the barrier. And gets back in at the count of 7. Is he going to break it, or is he going to try win by a count out? Referee up to a count of 8. 9. Is Trick going to be able to get back in? Yes, he is. The count of 9. Cedric almost win this one by count out. Trick's back in the ring now. Lock up. Reversal by Cedric. Goes for the cover after that. Kick to the midsection. 1, 2. Williams kicking out. Big forearm by Cedric. Now Trick Williams, Irish whip, looking to send Alexander to the corner. Trick with an elbow. And again into the elbow drop. Trick Williams in control now. Cedric reversing, right hands raining down by Cedric. Roll up, roll up. Is Trick gonna get him? 1, 2. Cedric kicking out at 2. Trick was too busy taunting. He got caught with the handspring kick. Now Cedric Alexander looking to put Trick Williams away. Just dropping him on his head, hooking the leg. 1, 2, 3. Cedric Alexander gets the victory. As we take a look back at the highlights, that first brainbuster by Cedric, but here's the one that put away Trick Williams. You see Cedric didn't let go of the leg into the pin and gets the 3. Cedric Alexander gets the victory and gets a bit of payback on the Trick Mello gang after Trick's interference costing Cedric an advanced spot at SummerSlam, but Cedric gets the win here tonight on Smackdown. And Sami Zayn, the man to accept LA Knight's Open Challenge for SummerSlam. Also, we've seen the OC put out a challenge for the Smackdown Tag Team titles next week against the Alpha Academy. Of course, the OC picked up a win against Hurt Business a couple of weeks ago. They're on a bit of a roll here. But now it's time for our main event, as Damage Control and the SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley make their way to the ring. Of course, a lot of history in this match. Bayley winning that 8-woman Battle Royal a couple of weeks ago to be crowned SmackDown Women's Champion. After the match, Blair Davenport jumped from the crowd, attacked Bayley, and left Bayley lying, ruining her moment. Bayley accepted Blair's match for SummerSlam, but said on one condition: you find yourself a partner and you face Dakota and Io tonight. Which is smart by Bayley, setting Dakota and Io at Blair. 2 nights before she defends the championship at SummerSlam on Sunday. But this woman approached Blair Davenport, said she's got her back against Damage Control, because if it wasn't for Damage Control, Asuka will be standing here as Smackdown Women's Champion. In that Battle Royale, Asuka eliminated Io Sky of Damage Control. And then the final 3 came down to Bayley, Asuka, and Dakota Kai. And the numbers game that Dakota and Bayley had, the numbers games that Damage Control had, was too much for Asuka to overcome. Dakota and Bayley were able to eliminate Asuka, and it came down to those 2 members of Damage Control, of course. As we know, Bayley was the one that did come out on top. So we got Io looking for a bit of revenge on Asuka for Asuka eliminating her. And you've got Asuka looking for a bit of revenge on all the Damage Control in a way. So that is why Asuka stepped up and offered her help to her tag team partner here tonight, the woman who will challenge Bayley this Sunday at SummerSlam, Blair Davenport. And this is the first time we'll see Davenport in the ring, in an official capacity I should say. So we've seen her attack Bayley a couple of weeks ago, which is how we've got into this situation. And I'm excited to see Blair Davenport in the ring here tonight. But you gotta wonder, does she have one mind on SummerSlam already? Or is she gonna try keep herself fit? And I guess we'll have to wait and see. There you see the number 1 contender, the challenger for Bayley's Women's Championship. As we get set for this main event tag team matchup, Damage Control vs Asuka and Davenport. Your main event here tonight on Smackdown. We are about to get this one underway. And it's going to be Io and Asuka starting. I mentioned earlier, the Io was eliminated by Asuka in that Battle Royale. So maybe Io out for a bit of payback as well, not just Asuka. And Io went straight to the knees of Asuka and tagging in Dakota Kai now. In comes Dakota, but Asuka catching Dakota as she gets in, drags her over to her corner, makes the tag to Davenport. And Asuka and Davenport working together, not a regular tag team, but working together well there. And Davenport with the neck breaker takes out Dakota Kai. But there you see the captain of Team Kick unleashing those kicks onto Davenport. And you gotta think Bayley was loving seeing that, seeing Dakota just kick Blair Davenport, weakening Blair. And here comes Io, went for dropkick, blocked by Davenport. Irish whip sends Io off the ropes. Luthez press. And just bouncing Io like a basketball onto the mat. Goes for the cover. 1 count, only Io kicking out. Now Blair picks up Io with that big slam. And just stomping away on Io now is Davenport. Well, Io with the reversal kicks Davenport in the head. And look at that handstand into the knees, into the midsection. Now Damage Control using tags frequently, bringing in a new, fresh person. It's Dakota. Gets caught with the elbow. And Blair sends... Oh, sent Dakota over the top. Io dropped down to check on Dakota and got caught with that suicide dive. Now Davenport snapmare kick to the back of Dakota. And Io causing a bit of distraction. But Blair takes out Io and still keeps on top of Dakota, sending her into the ring post and now sending her up the ramp. Referee up to a count of 4. And a big boot takes down Dakota Kai. As Blair Davenport feels like she's in control. Dakota tried to capitalize, but that big boot catches her in the midsection. And you see Blair sending Dakota up the ramp with that Irish rib, now heads back into the ring. Referee up to a count of 8. Dakota makes it back in, lock up. As Davenport now sends Dakota into the corner. And again, first time I believe Davenport and Asuka have teamed together, but they're working well with those double kicks to the back of Dakota Kai. Dakota Insiguri turns things around on Asuka. And a big drop kick takes down Asuka. And a forearm from Dakota Kai. And a double foot stomp. Now Dakota looking to tag in Io Sky. In comes Io. Io takes down Asuka, goes for the cover. 1. And Io, can't believe that wasn't enough to keep Asuka down. But Io keeping the pressure on the Empress of Tomorrow. The genius of the sky who plants Asuka with the DDT. Asuka back to her feet, gets caught with the elbow. An Irish whip sends Asuka to the corner. Asuka fighting back. And a big kick to the midsection. Asuka hitting the ropes and that hip attack connects. And now Asuka bringing in the arm, looking for the Asuka lock. The Asuka lock locked in. Is Io gonna tap out? The Asuka lock locked in and Dakota Kai there to make the save. Blair Davenport not able to cut off Dakota. Dakota making the save, keeping this match in live for damage control as Asuka suplex flow over into the pin. 1, 2, 3. And Asuka and Blair Davenport pick up the win. And it's once again, it's Asuka getting the better of Io. Let's take a look at the good tag team combination work by Asuka and Davenport. Here's the hip attack. And here's that suplex into the pin by Asuka. And once again, like I mentioned, she gets the better of Io Sky. And Bayley is not going to be too happy because Blair Davenport also picking up a win over Damage Control here. Picking up momentum. Heading into SummerSlam on Sunday. Asuka, Blair Davenport, your winners. We'll see you Sunday for SummerSlam because we are out of time here on Smackdown.